Welcome everyone to HFN. Today is November the 20th, 2019. Here to give you some breaking news that just came out about XRP and Ripple. As you can tell by the screen, Masari Research piles on the pain for the XRP community, alleging that Ripple is a tax shelter. If this is your first time come to our particular channel, you appreciate the content, hit that like button, share the video, join us on our Twitter page, Facebook page, all the other social media platforms. We're there in order to get this type of information that you're not going to get anywhere else. All right. Now, understandably, this article was just posted today by Crystal M. And everyone knows that Ripple and XRP has a very strong community, a lot of people backing this particular cryptocurrency, and they frequently rise up against any individual platform that speaks against them. Well, we have someone who is speaking against them again, and it is Masari. They decided to take on this so-called XRP army, alleging that the Ripple Foundation is only investing in their own charity to get the tax write-offs that it would provide. Scrolling down for this article. Now, the Masari Unqualified Opinions blog published an article that states that Ripple has not been making charitable donations to any other companies, only the Ripple Foundation. Elliptic recently published an article that connected XRP and Ripple to $400 million in illicit activity. In the Masari Unqualified Opinions blog, it seems that Ripple and XRP may not be having a good week. Released shortly after an article by Elliptic suggested a connection between $400 million in illicit activity and XRP. The article also compared the activity of Ripple to that of Bitcoin, which is also tied to $829 million. The author of the article suggests that XRP is being used, as a corporate and executive tax shelter, adding that they aren't providing grants to charities and that the circulating supply of XRP may actually be locked in a long-term restricted selling agreements, meaning that the XRP that is in escrow, they cannot place those XRP tokens into the market because of selling agreements that they have with these partnerships with MoneyGram, Santander Bank, like all these other partnerships that they're doing across the world with the financial institutions. They cannot release those XRP tokens for that reason alone. This is what the article is trying to insinuate. The Public Form 990 for the Foundation for the fiscal year 2018 shows that there was $0 granted to other charities by the Ripple Foundation for financial innovation. Masari points out that the CEO, he's talking about Brad Garlinghouse, provided with his $665,000 salary, and that millions were invested in XRP capital controlled by Michael Arrington. So Masari's trying to point out a little bit personal information, or a little bit more poignant information about Brad Garlinghouse, Michael Arrington, and XRP Capital. Now, this is Masari's concern. It is due to the dissatisfaction that other charities not having donations from the Ripple Foundation. The donations, though, that Ripple has made to the foundation were legal, non-cash donations. So there's not a problem with that. And the team at Ripple is well associated with the laws surrounding their financial activity. So they're more than in their right to go ahead and donate to whichever charity they want to. Now, considering the controversy surrounding Ripple's assumed centralization and the issues with their treasury, Masari takes a sarcastic and frustrated tone through the article. Masari states that the network is shadier than Bitcoin, despite what Ripple execs might have regulators believe. The article doesn't even shy away from other implied allegations, sarcastically commenting, "I'm not suggesting Brad Garlinghouse is personally laundering $400 million himself. Of course not. That would be silly and probably wrong." Continuing, it adds that the actions of the company are potentially worse, accusing the platform of using that vehicle as a corporate and executive tax shelter. Elliptic recently announced that they will be launching a transaction monitoring system, the first of its kind to follow XRP, as the platform seems to hold over 85% of the crypto's asset supply. So, what do you think? Is Messari well in their right to insinuate that Ripple is tied up with $400 million worth of XRP in illicit activities, which, by the way, is about 30% of Ripple's market cap? What do you think? What we're going to do is that we're going to look at the price chart in XRP to see how the market is taking this type of information. Okay. So let's go there now. So here we are looking at XRP's price chart, and you can tell that the bottom has literally came into the market for XRP. Definitely, we are hitting that support area that we've placed on our price chart for such a very long time. We hit that multiple days already, and seemingly it looks like the market is going to try to continue to move a little bit lower to the downside. So the market is not liking some type of information that is out in the space. Okay, 24 cents is still a viable area for support, especially if this next area, this 24 and a half cents cannot be held for support. Okay, so I'm looking at 24 and a half cents all the way back down here to 24 cents as areas of some support. All right, so zooming in a little bit closer on a smaller time frame real quick. Let's go ahead and take a look. Weakness is still present. Okay, market is still giving us a little weakness, still expecting us to really consolidate towards the bottom of this support line that you can see on this chart, around that 24,800 of a penny. So still looking for the market in XRP to give us a little bit more weakness. It is increasingly looking likely that we may break below our support area of 24 and a half cents. That won't be positive into the market for XRP. So there is still a small probabilistic chance that it can hold and trade above our line. That is what we're on the lookout for. But seemingly the daily time frame, even the multiple 4-hour, 3-hour charts are all indicating to us some weakness. So we got some more lower prices to contend with. I'm just eyeing the focus of support around 24 and a half cents. So we'll see how far the market in XRP really goes. But definitely give us your opinions. Do you think this article has any validity to it? And if so, let us know with a comment in the comment section of this video. Okay, so make sure you all maintain your profitability, and as always, I will see you on the next one.